Mr. EJ's in the building. Fuck,
Bro, I'm like, yo, I'm like, I say, ain't nobody here. I say, yo, am I either two on time or, are we really gonna do this?
we really gonna do this. This is high level. Yo, I got this red light therapy. Actually, I brought it a while ago and then I stopped using it. Now I'm gonna get back to using it. But that's what that big ass bright light was in his glasses. But it's good for like cell circulation, um,
On Super
like
Saiyan.
muscles. So much. It's good for a lot of shit. Good for a lot of shit. Man, I am excited. I haven't been able to work for like 2 weeks now. Um, a
It's been
big,
that bad?
oh yeah, that whole other week, bro, couldn't talk. I couldn't even like think. I couldn't even like strategize or reflect or nothing, bro. I wasn't just pain. Like I couldn't do nothing but feel the fucking pain. It was brutal, bro. I couldn't eat. I was like, I can only take down liquids or something that can just go straight to my throat.
Mhm.
Like, oh shit. But um, but yeah, that's all behind us for the most part.
Well, you should
Slight,
put my name on more listings then. I'm like, shoot, if it was that bad, I thought you was
yeah, it
when
was
you
yo,
had texted us, I
God.
thought you was giving them back.
Yeah, I mean, I was when I told you I was getting a little bit, I was progressing, meaning it wasn't fucking getting worse and worse and worse like it was for the time. It ended up starting to progress. Like I was having chills, and obviously the fever was a direct result of whatever the hell was happening. So, but
Hmm.
either way, it was good, and I gotta sit with God and figure out. I really think He did that to me. Um, and not like He did it to
Mm.
me is like
And I
He
got
just
you.
did it. You know what I mean? But there was a purpose.
Allow.
Yeah. So I gotta really, and I don't want to assume the purpose. I gotta really sit with it and kind of one of those processes. I gotta go with Him to figure out His reasoning because that shit was it wasn't normal, and it was in the
Mm.
timing of it, and then for me to start getting better a day before the cruise, and then 2 days before the cruise, I started some form of progress. The day before the cruise, I was a little better. The day of the cruise, I was a little better. Day two of the cruise, I was a lot better. Like the timing was just, it was nuts. So I know he was
Mhm.
behind. My feeling is he was absolutely behind it. So I'll work with him to
Um,
figure that out.
I got something I probably could offer that you can possibly think about.
What's that?
Even when people like are pastoring, right? Um, I think some people mistake their time with God versus like their work for Him. Sometimes you can do a lot of work for Him where it distracts you from the personal time with Him. Not saying that you neglect on your personal time, but sometimes He wants the investment to be in the personal time with Him versus our work. Because sometimes even pastors, okay, you're feeding people, praying for people, but the work you do for Him could still cause you to separate for him relationship wise because you think this counts as intimate time. I think sometimes, even like when we talk about the principle of rest, sometimes God wants you to absolutely come away from work, sit in his presence, let him talk to you. And when he sees that you can sometimes come off of the work aspect and spend time with him, he can give you something that could amplify and you could cover it. It could cover what you sowed into him and more. But this is the sometimes aspect with those who walk with him, the aspect of faith, because okay, sometimes our work, our purpose, our gifts, what we do for people, sometimes we can get to a point because we're so productive that those can become an idol. And he was like, no, I want you to come away from that at times. Come to me and make sure I'm the person that but the sacrifice of work sometimes is the worship to him that says, Lord, I know you're the source, and that anything I sow to you, you can make up, and there's no losing if I sow that into you. And then being in his presence will give you that amplified, that'll push you. You can do in a week what some people would do in a month, or you can do in a week because you sowed a week into what you could have done in a month. That could be a possible way.
Yeah, no, I agree. Because
Mhm.
that's been a part of some things I'm realizing is, again, I love God. I acknowledge him. I speak his name.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
I feel there is a lot of me I'm building with versus through. And that shut up. What's up, handsome? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Dang, he's got his baby girl too. Wow, that is so beautiful to see.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, we are gonna
Uh,
respect the time. That is so crazy. First time seeing baby girl.
yeah.
Aw.
Yeah,
That
she don't
is,
Oh
breathe.
my
yo,
God, bro.
that's so beautiful. That's the most beautiful sight I've seen so far. That's
You
dope.
see the
Thank you
light
for that.
coming behind him too?
Yo, that's powerful. It is. All right, cool.
Wow.
Well, we're gonna get rolling. It's 9 o'clock. We're gonna respect the time. So buenos dias, gents. Y'all two are on and ready. I'm back from the cruise, right? I had a lot of time just to think about, well, really a certain portion. I didn't really have a lot of time, but prior to that, I was. And then, um, as I got better and healed, I had some time to think about where we're going in Q1, right? Where we've been, and this whole new structure came from I didn't want to spend too much time talking about intentions, being busy, and just we built a lot of deep, I think, relationships, a lot of deep trust, which has helped served us. Now I want us to shift aggressively, right, to an execution model, and that was where this new structure will serve us. And you all at different stages where now this application is going to be powerful. Good morning to the other two that just joined, Nathan and Jermaine. Que lo que? I haven't seen
Hey,
y'all in so
Jermaine.
long. Damn, y'all just gave me butterflies. Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm so grateful to see you guys, honestly. I really am. Um, all right, so now I'm going to switch over, kind of intro. We're going to switch over to the tracker. And I'm going to share my screen. I actually just sent it all to you guys as well, so everyone had it. But we'll share this now. All right. So this is going to be our kind of our accountability system that you all will have access to. So when we start our calls on Monday, which is only a 15-minute call, we're in and out, right? This is our structure for Monday. We're gonna. These are just examples on this, right? So we have it's very simple and clear. You have the names of the individuals. I need to know what was your wins last week. Boom. You're gonna just hit them off. Where are you stuck, right? Where are the blockers, the hurdles? Boom. Next is what are you committing to by Friday? Simple, clear. And then by Friday, right? I would say by Saturday, this tracker, I need everyone to go in and to be honest, I say Saturday. I say by Saturday, just because we'll always put something off to the last day anyway. So by Saturday, go in here and you're gonna update it with red, meaning you hit your commitment, or green, you did not hit your commitment. Simple as that. So on Monday, when we revisit, we're gonna have a new tab. It'll be same format, but new tab clear, but we'll have the tabs, right? And this will be a part of our monthly review. This will be part of our quarterly review. But also that visual will stimulate some level of accountability in your own mind, right? Because it's easy for us to make a commitment and then nothing happens with it. No one remembers it. It's not anywhere. Versus when you make a commitment and it's on your tracker and you got reds, you got greens, right? And this is obviously an honest system. I could tell you to let me verify it. I don't need to baby you all. Y'all are high level professionals. And it would be honestly a disservice if I did treat it that way. So this is for you all to be accountable. This is going to expose you and actually force a better version. So again, by Saturday, actually, I have it on here by Friday, so we're gonna keep it that way. By Friday, end of business. Sorry for that. Friday, end of business. I want you to go in here and update it. Green, meaning you executed your commitments, or red, meaning you did not. I don't care if you half did it, you 90% did it. If you didn't do it, you didn't do it. Right? A commitment's a commitment. So that's how we're gonna easily do that. And then again, you all have exclusive access to this tracker as well. I'm actually going to create a new updated folder in Thumbprint G Drive. It may make it easier for you all since we all have Thumbprint Gmail. That's where we'll have this tracker. That's where we'll have other important documents, and that's where we'll have the recordings of the accountability call as well as the training call. So that way it's all in one place. It's easy for you to go to and see versus trying to figure out where to go, etc. So I'll get you all that folder as well. All right, first, let's get rolling. So we have here Nathan's up. He's here first. Again, these were just examples. So I'm going to clear these out since you all had a chance to see the example. Nathan, tell us what wins did you have last week?
What wins? So, good morning, team. Good morning, family. So, my first win is I signed a new client, a buyer client looking for a multifamily in Boston, Massachusetts. Reason why this is super important is this came off of a referral from a lender that I just
Wow.
met. Just took me out to lunch and like gave me to date more referrals than Nick ever has. And I love Nick. I'll ride for Nick. He's my number one. But he sent me exactly zero referrals, and this guy sent me one. So I'm just
And
gonna
already,
I'm looking at it as it is. Looking at it as it is. Like, look, my feelings are aside from facts. Anyway, um, and then
it's good.
my other win is We have a new buyer signed with a reservation agreement for our remaining unit, which is the farthest along we've gotten. I was a little nervous about this because it's all on me, so there's a little bit of
You
like
have a new tenant contract signed?
no, no, no. So for our affordable unit, we go through a different approval process, and their way of putting in a deposit or an EMD is basically a reservation, which is the same $1,000 mark. So we got somebody to that stage. So now they're going through their asset verification process with DVM. Then they go to the city of Boston, to which they'll get fast tracked and approved, and then we have another person signing purchase and sales for our last remaining unit at Brooklyn Flats. So I'm really happy about that. That's a big win for us, and yeah, that's where I'm at with my wins.
Good work. How you spell Brooklyn Flats?
BrookleY flats.
Nathan,
And
is this
this,
the unit you have MLS now? Sorry,
Correct.
Jake. Okay, got it.
all right. And where are you stuck?
Uh I want to find for myself a more consistent way of getting leads because I know several different ways, and I feel like I don't have a way that vibes with me. I just have a bunch of different ways that sometimes work. So that's where I'm feeling stuck.
All right. I love it. Anything else?
Um, I mean, it's something we've talked about privately, but I know that for me, the way my mind works is it's not a matter of staying with commitments or staying consistent. It's I just need that extra push, whether that comes from you guys, my fellow teammates, my fellow family, which it does come from, or it comes from you just sending out text message or reminders, being like, "Hey, don't forget to execute on X, Y, and Z. This is important because blah blah blah." You know what I mean? So that extra push is what I have found most encouraging, and that helps me stay on track. So that's something I've recognized closing out the year.
All right. And what are you committing to execute by this Friday?
50 cold calls.
Oh, shit. And you plan on doing that through Vulcan?
Yep. I'm gonna hit the list that Vixie has been sending, and then if I exhaust that list, I'm gonna create a new one of expireds. Um,
All
I
right.
that's the area I did the most training on with you guys, so that's where I'm gonna start.
Love it. Good work. Jermaine, talk to me about your win for last week
What's up, King? First
or
of all,
wins.
well, first of all, I just want to say I'm glad you're feeling better, bro. I know you was out and about,
Thank
so
you.
well, you was out of it, so I'm just glad to see you better, energy's back and
I
whatnot.
was almost
Um,
dead, but yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I didn't want to have to revive you and shit. The win I had last week was it was a simple win, but it was just like I reached out to all my client, all the clients that I have and potential. Reached out, lit a happy new year and kind of seeing how they're doing. So I didn't want to seem too pushy, but I was able to reach out to everybody. I just went through my phone list and went through everybody that I had. So that was a win for me because I feel like I've been kind of putting it off or like, oh, I'll hit them up later or whatnot. But I hit everybody up, and then some of them even had questions. So it was great.
All right, perfect. Good shit. Where are you stuck?
What I think I'm stuck at is let's see. So between my job and doing this, I think I was kind of talking to Cal about it that I want to get on the seller side. So I want to become a seller's agent. So I want to learn more. Like right now, I'm kind of like I haven't done that much closings as a buyer, but I feel like I have buyers down. But now as sellers, I need to get some more under my belt so I could create a team and everything. So I think I'm stuck because I haven't really gotten to that space, and I'm working on it because, as you and Alex know, I'm going to probably hire somebody or me asking to do something to have somebody make calls for me while I'm here because I can't do calls at work. So I'm gonna hire somebody to make those cold calls, and then I lock up the deal.
All right, cool. So I got debating where he wants to focus, sellers or buyers, and needs a cold caller employee.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. And where are you, what are you committing to doing, or what are you committing to executing by this Friday to have completed?
Yeah, so Again, another simple one, but I know Alex kind of stressed on it a little bit, and I haven't done it that much. Is reach out to all my past clients for reviews. So I'll give you the number. Is three. There's three of them that I haven't um like pushed that onto. So I'm gonna reach out to all three of them with the email that they have generated to try to get a review because I know Alex is.
Please use your own Gmail link. I promise you, you all. When people are looking you up, they're not going to find you. They're not going to see your reviews. It's great for the brokerage. And maybe what you do is you use yours and then tell them if they can copy and paste it and also put it for the brokerage. But I promise you, it's nothing against. I love Alex. I love the brokerage, but it will not help your business. You are your own business. You use that link, it's under thumbprint. Yeah, they can reference your name, but no one's going to
Mhm.
find your review who's looking up for an agent. Google's not going to recommend you. They're going to recommend the brokerage, which it's going to go to another agent. That's just my input. Do what you want. All
It,
right.
is there a way to like if they do it on mine to have it like
No,
sent over
no, they
to
just have to
Alex's
they have to
also?
duplicate it.
No.
No, they gotta just copy it. And that's why you just give them the link and say, hey, after you write and submit it, can you just copy it and paste it here as well?
Okay.
If they don't, they don't. But at minimum, you need to go to yours.
All
All
right.
right, cool. Thank you, brother. Takal,
What's going on, brother?
what were your wins last week?
I would say for me, my one last week was finishing coordinating and receiving the general contracting evaluation report for my Fall River deal to help move the transaction forward.
Executed a permanent, I mean, um,
Coordinating and receiving the general contractor evaluation report.
all right. Anything else?
Uh, no, that was it for this week.
All right. Where you feel like you're stuck or
Well,
something
I
that's
would
blocking
say
you?
I feel like for me, I just been not but I just been overly focused on pushing my Fall River deal forward, and in doing that, I've been letting off the gas on generating new deals, especially during the holiday slowdown. At the same time, I've been refining my structure and niche, which has been causing me some hesitation to stay consistent on daily goals or tasks, I would say.
All right. And what are you committing to by this Friday?
200 cold calls.
Damn. Love that shit.
Yeah.
Using Vulcan?
Yeah, through Vulcan.
All right. Good work, bro. Elijah, what was your wins last week?
Finally closed on this room rental I had for like a month and a half.
Good shit. On a room
and
rental, dope.
and then and then piling up, I finally submitted a transaction where Angie didn't have to reach out to me afterward. It was just that's a personal
Dope.
goal. I'm sorry. It's like, yo,
No, dope.
Angie, either can you correct this? Can you correct that? No, it went through before I knew it. It was in Gusto, no email, no nothing. So yeah.
That's a win. It just shows you're improving in
Mm,
your processes and it helps your
yeah.
brand. All right, where are
Mm.
you stuck?
Ooh, um, I could say revisiting my tracker.
Do you have a
Just had
tracker?
I do. I have several of them. Just revisiting the tracker, making sure I'm keeping track of these leads. Mm, in terms of the leads that have to do with like credit repair, I can keep track with a good number of them, but there is a range. Let's just say if I, on average, I can remember 10 transactions in the details, I need to remember 11 through 15 properly. So it's revisiting the tracker.
I love that. All right, and what are you committing to by this Friday?
I have 5 leads that I have to reach out to that are one is a veteran that's looking to buy. One is a NACA client, make sure she's locked down into the system. One is a condo in Weymouth that might be listing, and then some other ones.
All right. We'll reach out to 5 leads who are current or future business.
Yep.
All right, good
Warm,
shit.
warm leads.
Fellas, commitments are locked in. We know where you're stuck. We know where the wins are. This actually helps me as well. Call is complete. This is the format for Monday's calls. Y'all get back to doing what y'all do. You have your commitments. Understand this is your commitment to yourself, first of all, because that's most important, and then the commitment to each other. So let's lock and load. Actually, starting next week going forward, I will add myself to this as well. But the call's over. It's 9:15, so we're gonna respect the time. And y'all, let's go out and execute. And let's get rolling.
So yeah,
Let's
I'm
go.
happy to be back with y'all, man. Honestly, happy to see y'all as well.
Happy to see you
Already
in good
dope win
health,
with y'all.
King. Happy to
yeah.
see
Let's
you
roll.
alive.
Let's
So
roll, baby.
hold on, baby. Yo, quick question, bro. Before you end it, are we still doing a Wednesday call or no?
Yeah, Wednesday calls 30 minutes. That'll be a training. So that's 10 to 10:30.
That.
All right. I will talk to y'all shortly.
All right.
EJ, stop trying to model, bro. Relax. Relax, bro. Yo, Jermaine, he's trying to give you competition, bro. Tell that dude stop modeling, bro. Damn, bro. Come on, man. Chill, dog. Damn, man. Bye.